Good morning, everyone. It's Pat Licata.
And the other half of the John and Pat duo, John Licata.
Well, hello, John.
Hi, Pat. This
Thank
is
you
this.
for sitting in this morning with me.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened. I sort of pinched hit. I don't know how we're
I'll
doing it.
let you know. Okay, so as you may recall, on the fourth Friday during our Licata Live, we were going to have kind of a series for buyers on different things that they need to look for and resources for regarding purchasing a home. Initially, our first one in January was with Stacy Barowich with Movement Mortgage, and Stacy spoke with you guys about not just mortgage rates, but how to pre-qualify and what goes into
She's
pre-qualifying.
excellent.
She is. She's superb. So today, I was supposed to have had an insurance agent guest to talk about homeowners insurance because of the fires in California and the
North
weather
Carolina.
in Florida, insurance rates, all of us have seen insurance rates pretty much rise dramatically. And there is something regarding insurance that we have been hearing about. I've spoken with a few agents. Some have said, yes, they've experienced it, and others have not. But I still thought we might want to bring it up just in case. And that is regarding ages of roofs. When you think about insurance claims, a roof claim is one of the most expensive ones. Roof, a roof is one of the most expensive, quote unquote, systems in a home. I know when we're listing a property, we always ask what the age of the roof.
Fixable but expensive.
Yes, we always ask what the age of the roof is
You better know it.
because that's what buyers want to know when they're considering an offer. Sometimes we don't know, but most often a buyer can have, or excuse me, a seller may have at least an idea of what age their roof is. So, what we had heard from lenders as well as some insurance companies is that if a roof is greater than, say, 15 years old, that there is a possibility that it would need to be replaced in order for a buyer to get homeowners insurance on the property. And that actually, getting homeowners insurance on a property is typically a requirement.
Yeah, you can't get a mortgage without validation of home insurance, proof of
That's
home
right.
insurance.
So it's a requirement for a lender that homeowners insurance be in place. And typically, taxes and homeowner insurance are um, taken on a monthly basis within your mortgage so that the mortgage company has enough money to pay for it for the next year in what's called your escrows.
It's escrow.
Yes. So, one of the insurance companies that I spoke to said that they really had not seen that, but that it is a good idea to have a roofer go out and inspect the roof if you believe that it's greater than 15 years old, so that they can at least state that it's in great condition and it does not need to be replaced anytime soon. So that may help. So, my delve into talking with insurance companies and learning on a first hand basis how much insurance has gone up led me to something that many people are not aware of. And that is something that a mortgage company or a homeowner can get free of charge, and that is something called a clue report. I don't exactly know what clue, CLUE, stands for,
But I know what it reports.
but it is a report that will show any claims that had been placed on a property. And I don't even mean placed, I want to take that back. If for example
Money
you
was paid.
call your insurance company about a suspected claim and you don't even move forward with it, that typically is noted. So the clue report will go back 7 years on a property and give detailed information about any claims that have been placed on the property. Now, you as a buyer cannot get a clue report on a property in which you're interested in purchasing. However, you can ask the seller to get a clue report. It does take a little bit of time to do that. Um, so I know from a listing perspective, that may be something that I am going to consider asking my sellers to do so that they have that they can provide to a buyer who is interested
The
in their
insurance
property.
company doesn't want to insure a lemon.
No,
That's,
that's
so
absolutely
they're looking
true.
at the past history to see what their risk tolerance should be.
And based on what claims may have been placed on a home when you go to get homeowners on insurance on your new home, um, those clue reports are used to underwrite the policy. So if there had been serious claims, the possibility certainly exists that you may be required to spend more on your homeowner's insurance because of that, right? So I think that's why those clue reports can be beneficial for you to receive. And hold on one second, I want to look.
Or also getting an evaluation of your roof by a reputable uh, roofer that isn't going to tell you need a roof when you really don't. They're
Exactly.
not going to, someone who's not going to upsell you. We got someone who's really good at
We do.
evaluating.
And that's what I was going to mention. So if you need a roofer, we do refer someone who has been working with us since 2007 8 timeframe, who has been superb, and we absolutely have experience that he will say there is nothing wrong with this roof.
Or
When
there is something wrong with it.
right, but I think just as importantly, it's no, there is nothing to worry about this roof because he's not trying to gain business when it isn't legitimate. And that I think is something that is so important regarding rather whether it's a roof or anything else. You want to be able to trust the person coming out to do the evaluation that you're going to get a very honest opinion. Anything else you can think of
About
about
the clue reports?
or about
Well, I don't
homeowners
have a clue
insurance?
anymore about the clue reports. You already clued me in on
I
all that
clued you
stuff.
in.
I am clued.
You are clued.
Normally you glue me. Now you've clued me.
So if you as a homeowner would like to get a copy of your clue report, here's a number that you can call. It's 1-866 312 8076, or you can go to this website. It's consumer.risk.lexisnexis,
Dot
LEXISNEXIS.com.
com. Dot com.
And if you didn't get this and you still didn't have an opportunity to write it down and want to give us a call, we're more than happy to provide this information to you. A clue report is free to a seller once every 12 months. And as I said, they are free, and it does typically take about 2 weeks or so to get it.
Now remember, if you've been in the house for 7 years, if you have any kind of memory, you'll know if you made any claims. So if you've been in the house for 7 years, haven't made any claims against your insurance policy, there's really no need to look at
That's
that.
that's absolutely true. So we've got a couple of exciting events coming up that I wanted to mention. The first is, and it's a really important one because all of the proceeds go to Fire and Rescue
Our
at Lake
local
of the
fire and
Woods,
rescue.
and that is our shred day. So please bring anything that needs to be shredded to our Food Lion,
Parking
or our
lot.
office parking lot at Food Lion, and that's going to be on Saturday, April
11
20th,
to 2.
11 to 2.
We've,
Yes, of
we've
course.
already started
But
to
I have
spread
to
the
give the
word on
date.
that.
I didn't give the date yet.
April 26th, Pat.
I
April,
know, but you didn't let me finish that
Saturday, April
before you told me
26th.
what time it
Oh,
was.
God, Jesus.
Oh my God, guys. Now you know what I deal with on a daily basis. It is Saturday, April 26th from 11 to 2. We will be soliciting donations for, as I mentioned, Lake of the Woods Fire and Rescue. We're going to have some food trucks out here. Also, the Orange County shelter will be here,
The
and
shelter, the animal shelter,
the animal
the
shelter.
animal shelter. I'm
Yes.
glad to help. I'm
Oh,
happy to help.
thank you. The animal shelter will be here, so please bring your hearts open to adopting an animal while you're here.
We had two or three dogs adopted last year.
Yes, we did. I think every year we've had at least
Yeah.
one. So that's really exciting. And then the second thing that I want to mention,
Adopt a wife.
I'm not sure
Just a
about that.
just a thought.
So the second thing, and this is equally as important to us because I think if you know us, you know we love to give back to our community. And we are having the Licata Group's Week of Giving. And that's coming up in May. It's May 12th through 16th. We will be accepting donations.
You bring them to our office, and then we will.
Why don't you tell the whole story then, since you
No, go on.
have to interrupt me?
I'm just happy to add some value to the conversation.
Mm-hmm. So we will be accepting donations for the food pantry, for humans, and for the animal shelter for pets.
Yeah.
Pets who really need homes. So please consider
Kitty litter, dog and cat food,
toys,
toys, all that stuff is
anything
wanted.
that you can
It's
think
wanted,
of that would make an animal feel better being in a shelter until they find a home. And of
And
course,
if you can't bring it to us, call us. We'll bring it to you. I'll send Pat over with the truck. She'll pick it up for you. I'll pick it
Okay,
up.
I think we're finished here.
No, we're not.
What?
No, we're not. We're part of it. We're not the driver of it on May 10th. So that's Licata Week of Giving is May 12th to 16th. I think you did say that, but they wanted to hear it twice. On May 10th, we're part of the Orange County Education Foundation. They're having a shred day at Orange High School.
And that's
at
on the
Orange High
other
School.
side of the county.
Yeah,
And
that's at Orange High School.
and what does that benefit?
And that benefits, well, it benefits students and teachers, but that's through the Orange County Education Foundation.
Okay.
Because we're a big part of education. We want our kids educated. We want great teacher experiences, and we support that.
Yes, we do. But come to our shred first.
Yeah, well, two ends
On this
two
end
ends,
of the
two
county.
ends, two
Exactly.
ends of the county.
And so, lastly, so this concludes the first quarter of
The year.
the series of buyers, because I wanted to do something educational for buyers during my Licata Live, which is the fourth Tuesday, the fourth Tuesday of every month. So, starting in April, we will have additional information. We're going to have a title company talk with you about, what a title company does. We're also going to have a mortgage company come again and just talk about what goes into interest rates and more about pre-qualifying because we get so many questions about that. And so interest rates obviously change. They are fluid like the stock market and real estate prices and everything else. So our partner will also give us an update on that and more surprises to come.
Is there anything else I can help you with? She asked me, "Why do you tell me what to do so much?"
Oh my God.
I'm a very helpful person.
Mm-hmm.
Try to keep her between the lines. I think that's about it.
That's about it. I've had enough of you. So anyway, we're gonna sign off for now. And who's up first next week?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, somebody from Licata Group will be speaking with you next week, and we appreciate your being with us. And
Licata Live out.
Licata Live out.
Pat's done.
That's done. Bye, everybody.